So I finally got this guy kind of back in working order. He's my Gang Studios guy. I got a new stand for him because his old stand is just, I don't know, I think I just threw it away. It was so messed up. New stand, he's nice and sturdy now. That head, if you remember, he was on that Butler back there. And I think I'm going to put the hex head right there, or this old rotten head right there on that one over there. But yeah, this guy's back in commish. I plugged him in, I plugged in his adapter, and his motor still works and everything. The only thing I'm missing is hands. I just put some boots I had lying around on him. So I lost the boots too, because the boots that he came with were like foam. Like they were like casted foam. And it was like just that rigid stuff that Gang Studios always has their props made of. But I know that some people have been having trouble getting ahold of Gang Studios. I've just seen people like somebody say that on like Hunters Hangout and stuff. But I'm probably gonna go, and if they have a booth at Transworld this year, I'll just go to their booth and ask them if I can get some hands for this guy, because I really liked the way that the hands looked on him. I don't think regular hands would look very good on him. He got just some gnarly, fucked up looking hands. They looked like his head, kind of like, well, like not like his head, but you know, they were like that same type of, you know, caramel colored style, but the fingers were long and like sharp. It looked cool. He also had a rake, but I don't really care about getting the rake back because I'm sure it'll just be more money. But yeah, he looks good. Finally got him working in. But I put some perma wet on these legs, and I'm gonna back them up. I'm gonna do the same thing with this severed body back there. The garage is looking a lot different. We just got back from Texas and we got all these pneumatic armatures. Once I have it better cleaned up in here, I'll show you what those are all about. What else? Still messy in here, but it's not as bad as it was. I got the table over there. That still looks like shit. Needs to be organized. But the whole middle area is going to be freed up, and everything's going to be on the outside. I'm going to put the welder in that little area in between those two garage doors. So I just got to pick a few things up, get it a little organized. And yeah. Oh yeah, I got a little free stuff today, so I'll show you guys that too. Alright, so here's this bag of free stuff I got. Just some pumpkins. Those types of pumpkins. This one's like one of those foam-filled ones. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm just going to throw them in the storage, and then once I figure out what I want to do with them, I'll do whatever. I got this like fake bale of hay. Shit, there's another one, so she's going to bring that tomorrow and give it to me. You know, I don't really have any purpose for them right now, but I was kind of planning to use one of these pneumatic drop-down mechanisms to have a scarecrow that like falls down off of his little cross or whatever. So I might use some of that to detail his arms and legs and stuff to make him look, you know, like a scarecrow. Because I'll have two of those, and then I don't know what I'll do with the rest of it, but I'll figure it out. These I'll probably make this one look rotten, like I did those other two. I don't know if you've seen those or not, but I made some that were like this type, look rotten. Then with these ones, I'll probably do like that Chris Baker corpsing technique for these Funkins, because it looked cool. They're not very huge, they're like medium sized, so you know, it's cool stuff to just have. I'll throw it into the storage closet number 3 down here, and I'll just have it, you know, it's just prop building and prop making materials just to have around. Other than that, I should have cleaned it up in here and then organize these mechanisms into a place where they're kind of out of the way, and then that's pretty much my next project, is to actually make bodies and things to put on these mechanisms to make them scary. I got all my fittings, solenoids coming in the mail, because they came with cylinders, but they're kind of sketchy, like the fittings and the airline that's on them. So I'm gonna redo all that. I got these from Thrillvania in Texas, and we just got back from Texas like night before last. So they're pretty awesome, and I'll show you what they do probably in this video. You'll probably see it once I get this organized in here. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, I just put a layer of the permagloss on this guy, on where his limbs are cut off. It's not really, I didn't really put much on that blood because it looks wet enough. I'm basically giving everything a facelift and then wrapping it up so that it stays glossy, because I feel like permablood and permagloss and just all of that, you know, type of shit just collects dusts way too easily. So I think from now on, whenever I store them, I'm just going to keep them in these plastic clear trash bags. But yeah, I put the flash on so that you can see how glossy this stuff is. So yeah, it'll dry like that and it looks awesome. So yeah. I do not know where I got this torso. I don't remember. Actually, I think I do. I actually got this from a haunted house friend that had a bro haunt, and he let me borrow it, and I still have it. I haven't returned it. I don't know what company this is from. If anyone knows, I mean, I know there's a lot of torsos out there, prop torsos, but you know, if anyone knows where this is from, it'd be cool to know. Alright, so here's the new mechanisms I got. These two are drop downs, and these two are like lifter mechanisms, but they're such big lifts that they also like lunge forward. So I'll show you that in a second. But there's a cylinder in the back, and there's a spring holding it down. Yeah, I'm gonna do the other one because that one's like caught up all that welding. So the cylinder goes up, you know, this goes down. It's a drop down mech. Right now, for sure, what I know I'm going to do with one of these drop downs is so right here is one of the bases, this thick one right here, and I'm going to build it like a platform, so it's going to be like 6 or 7 feet off the ground, and I'm going to make a scarecrow that's kind of way up, and it's going to look like he's on a cross, but it's going to be like 2 pieces with this in between it, 2 pieces of wood with that in between it, and it's going to look like he's up there, you know, like looking like a scarecrow, and then it'll like drop down onto the people. That's for sure what I know I'm going to do with that one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. Well, I don't know which one I'm going to do it with, but once I test them and see which ones work the best, then that'll be my shit. But yeah, those are pretty cool. And then I have these giant lift mechanisms. These are, I like them more than I like the drop downs, but I'll show you what they do. So basically, the cylinder's out right here, and then when it goes in, this goes like this. It's kind of hard to do it, but yeah. So it like extends, kind of like lunges forward and goes up. It goes about 8 feet. It goes right about to the ceiling, and the ceiling's 8 feet in here. So yeah, 2 of those. They run smooth. The cylinders are good. Like I said, that right there is the same thing as this. I got new airline and fittings and solenoids coming for all of these. So I already have controllers. So once I get those in, we'll have some fun testing these out, and I will show you guys too. So yeah, they're pretty sweet. I've always wanted to buy some of these just so I can look at them, because I know I could redo these, but you know, just reading it on paper, like I just like can see it now that I'm seeing it in person. I know that I could like remake these pretty easily. So now that I know that, I'm probably gonna make more of these eventually, because they're really not that complex. It's really more of the pneumatic part that's kind of more complex, but I pretty much know. I haven't really done that much pneumatics. Like everything that I've ever hooked up has been like plug and play stuff from like Poison Props and Scare Factory and stuff. So this is just, you know, wiring everything up yourself is a little bit different, you know, because with that other stuff you just hook it up to the air and it just goes, you know. So I think that I have a pretty good understanding of how this works, and you know, the guys over at Fright Props always have their forums and stuff that I can go check if I ever get stuck on anything, but I think I'm pretty good with all the stuff that I've studied on it, so yeah, they're pretty sweet. I also wanted to talk about panels real quick. So basically, a lot of the wall panels I'm doing this year are going to be like 6mm plastic walls, but I'm doing them with a 2x3 frame, just like this one right here, so that they can be turned in to plywood walls eventually. The reason I'm doing them like this year with the plastic, I also might get some Luan, but the reason I'm doing them cheap is because this haunt we're doing this year, it's going to be the biggest haunt I've ever done, but it's also like, this haunt we're doing is kind of an experiment. It's going to be in the sticks. I mean, we don't even know if people are going to show up. We don't know if we're going to get anybody to come through. So we're not going to, you know, even with like prices of plywood, how they are now, it's like $55, the cheapest plywood you can get. So I'm not going to spend like $10,000 on fucking walls. Like when I don't even know if people are going to show up. And that's why I'm doing like the 2x3 frame with the 6mm plastic. Hey, at least it's 6mm plastic though, right? There's at least that. I'm gonna do experiments with like painting them and stuff to try and make them look as much like real walls as I can, so y'all will be able to see that. But like I said, I'm making them so that if this haunt we're doing is successful, we can convert these into actual plywood, you know, like real panels. And if the haunt isn't successful, then we didn't blow 10,000 fucking dollars on just, you know, plywood that's just gonna sit there. So yeah, that's I mean, I do have like real plywood in here, like all back there. Facade's gonna be plywood. There'll probably be some walls that are plywood, but like I said, I don't want to blow 10,000 on something that I don't know is gonna be like a success. So that's why I just wanted to like clear that up. And all my old panels that were in here that were all like 2x4 plywood are I donated them to a different haunt. But I also didn't want to use those because a lot of them were like 5 feet because they had to fit under all these beams and all this, you know, tracking and shit. So they weren't like very intimidating. These ones are like, these are full 8-foot walls. They're tall, they're intimidating, they're dark, they're scary, and I'll make it work. I'm really thinking about doing an experiment with this plastic to see what paint sticks to it the best, so that I can, you know, figure that out and paint them, at least paint some of them. But some of them aren't gonna need paint, you know, because I have all these fabrics and creepy stuff. I'm gonna get a webcaster, so that'll be cool. And yeah, so that's why I'm doing them that way. If you were wondering, I mean, even if I knew that the haunt was gonna be successful this year, 100%, it's still like really expensive to buy plywood this year, and I know a lot of haunters are struggling with that. So yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous how expensive it is, but that's just how shit is right now. So let me know how you guys are doing with your wood. I mean, even building these frames, it's costing me like $15 per frame to build these, which is like crazy. But yeah, some pots and pans I'm working on down there. I need to get some perma-wet on those. Those are just old shitty tombstones and skulls that I'm not going to use. They just never got used, so I should probably throw them in storage because I just feel bad throwing shit like that away. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Oh yeah, and I also really started refurbishing that guy. That mask isn't supposed to be on there. It just is. But yeah. Alright, so I just calculated how much it would cost if I was doing OSB walls with these frames, and for 83 walls, this haun's gonna be 2,300 square feet, and it's like roughly 83 walls that I'm gonna have to make. If I was doing it with OSB, it was gonna be like 7,200 and something, which is just, and it's $75 to make one panel the way I would make them, and I don't make them like super, like if I don't even use 2x4s to make them. If I made them with 2x4s, it'd probably cost like $100 to make one panel, which is like disgusting sounding. Like, that's so crazy. I can't even like fathom that, but that's just more of a reason why I'm doing the walls like this year. So yeah, crazy shit. Alright, so I've put these Leviton programmable dimmer switches on Facebook, all like the haunt attraction trading and selling pages for $400 for all of it. So it is for sale now. And if you hit me up and you say that you saw these on this video, I'll give them to you for $50 cheaper. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet deal. You're still paying for the shipping though. It's the buyer's expense, But it says they're programmable. You just need the board and shit. I don't know what all you need, but this is pretty much like the big guts of it. You just need like a control board. This is the interface. All the shit. If you really want to see in-depth pictures, go look at my Facebook. But yeah, there's 3 of these things right here, and they have these in channels. Like I said, I know I've never used them because I don't have the control board. I won them in an auction, and I'm about to go pack them up into some of my storage until somebody wants them, because I just don't think I'm gonna be able to buy that control board this year. I think the control board's only like $100 and something bucks. So it would really be like pro style lighting. So if you're trying to upgrade your lighting game, hit me up for these. Or if you know someone that needs them. I'm pretty sure they all work. Like, we plug them all in, all the lights and stuff come on. So, if they don't work, then you can send them back to me and I'll give you your money back. But pretty damn sure they work. I think like a theater was closing down in town, and there were a bunch of spotlights and shit. And this is the one thing I thought that I might use, so I got these, but then ended up, not having the control board. So if you want them, $350 plus shipping. Otherwise, it's $400 for everybody else. So yeah, little subscriber bonus, $50 off if you're a subscriber for these. How do you like that? Started up this box that I'm going to put into some storage. I'm just going to make it like just a prop maker's box. It's just miscellaneous props, like foam-filled heads like this guy. She's the same type of deal. They have LEDs in their eyes. Then I just have miscellaneous foam heads. Little skeleton that I want to make into something. Other heads, some hands down there that haven't been painted or anything. So just, just general shit that, I haven't devoted any of this stuff to just one prop yet, but, it's just a box to go to if I need something, like a head or something for a prop. Just something I thought I'd start, because I just have a lot of this miscellaneous shit that I haven't done anything with yet. I really want to make some cool like monster mud ghouls with these too. He used to have these like ping pong ball things in his eyes, but I thought they looked kind of cheesy, so I popped them out. I think they had the LEDs in them though. Yeah, they did. So the LEDs aren't in this guy, but this guy's pretty creepy. He reminds me of like something from Courage the Cowardly Dog or something, so that's why I like him. I'm pretty sure these two foam pieces right here are from Gorgolor. Old Gorgolor right here. But yeah, it's the box. Alright, so I got it nice and cleaned up in here. That one was up against the wall like that. So I just pulled it out. But yeah, I got all my solenoids and fittings and everything. So I'm gonna hook this one up. I'm taking all of its old fittings and old airline off right now. And so whenever I have it hooked up to the controller and everything, I will show you that. So stay tuned. Alright, so I got an air leak in that piece right there. I have Teflon tape, but I think it's just because I don't have a wrench. Like all I have is these pliers that I'm trying to tighten it with, and I'll fix that. But I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. I don't have this hooked up. I was gonna hook up the controller to it tonight, but I decided not to because there's a little bit more extra shit than I thought I was gonna have to do. But yeah, I'll show you how this guide pops up. It's pretty violent. I'm gonna get a speed control for these this solenoid, so it won't come down as hard as it does, because I think it'll fuck up this mechanism if I just left it like this. But yeah, here it goes. But yeah, it definitely needs some speed controls because it's really violent. But yeah, pretty sweet. What's up, guys? So I wanted to talk about Transworld real quick. I'm going to be there on Friday and Saturday for sure. I'll definitely be in St. Louis on Thursday night. I just don't know if I'll have time to actually go into the show floor and stuff that day, but I'll be there. Friday and Saturday I'm taking a couple of classes since, this is my first year doing a haunt that I'm actually charging for the tickets. So, yeah, Friday and Saturday for sure I'll be there all day. So let me know if you're going to be there, anybody, and say what's up if you see me. If you don't know what I look like, I'm going to be in a cast because my leg is fucked up. So you'll see me on like a scooter thing with my leg up. So yeah, I hope to see y'all there. And yeah, I'm saying this because I don't know if I'm going to have another video out before Transworld. It's like April 21st today, I think. So anyway, just wanted to say that.